Hola, me llamamos y nosotros después contigo y welcome mi caliente perros y mi llamo violencia mujer. As it were, no I'm saying, y cuaderno nosotros bailamos con queso y mi abuelo lápiz muy grande y mal, sí. Y tú. Para mi cuaderno y comer los tiguase y el chihuahua con bonito. Mi abuela. Sí, comer mi tío y mi hermano y mi madre con mi abuela. Para después el Sinko de Mayo. Sinko de Mayo is not just the day the Mexican people celebrate Sinks. It is the day 2023. Sinko de Mayo is the day that the SHRED Ferry shows up, which, as it's not important as El Cinco, it is almost as important as celebrating El Cinco. So, as it were, we are going to Barrelton. I started work at 3 in the morning to be done right now, and everyone just showed up to work as I was leaving, and they know that I'm going to try to catch this ferry wave, and I'm not in trouble, believe it or not. Then I told them yesterday. Anyways. It's so funny. It's so funny that they're like, you're going to surf the ferry wave? All right. Like, you got the greens done? Yeah, got the greens done. All right, good. Anyways, I'm gonna have the GoPro with no sound focused at Birdqueef to watch the ferry come in to see if there's a wave that shows up in there, also to get good pictures for the thumbnail. And then I'm either gonna have this camera on the 8-foot or in my mouth, that's what she said, riding the 7. My idea was to take the 9. However, I feel like it's really flat, so some of the times that I didn't catch the best ferry wave, it was because the board was too long and flat and I couldn't catch it inside enough and still have enough room to like get on and trim. So I'm thinking the 7, but I might go with board mount on the 8. What more than likely is going to be the mouth mount and the 7, just because then I could see the wave coming from down the way. But anyways, we are almost to the place where I'm going to get gas, and we will reconvene at the beach. Let's go. It's not ideal. You want it way cleaner than it is. Way cleaner. Way cleaner. I think I have to go to the other side. This is way too choppy. Way too choppy. I have 21 minutes to get over there. Oh yeah. Not the best way to get in. Shit. And look what I just realized I did. I'm so used to having a hood on that I didn't even take my hat off. Fucking idiot. There's some people over there that look so confused as to what I'm doing right now. So here's the northern Birdqueef. There was one day last winter that I came here and it was breaking like halfway out of the rocks, and man, it was scary. I never surfed over here on a day like that, and it was really steep, and there was all this stuff in the water. I think it was just like plants that got pulled in, but I'm scared. All right, so while we wait here at the other side, I'll explain why we ended up here. And well, I guess more than I already did, but it'll be okay because we will be able to see the ferry coming in and everything from here. I'll be able to get a decent view with the other camera, and we can chat. So maybe altogether 10-minute ordeal to go from what you saw over there, maybe I'll put it on the screen now, to this. Completely different. And that beach is literally just like right over there, but if we were to drive from that spot to this spot, it's literally 40 minutes or more, depending on lights and everything. I haven't surfed over here in a bit. This is my favorite spot when there's an actual swell. As you know, this is the other side. So when I'm over here, the spot that I line up with usually is this piece of wood right here. I call this piece of wood Shipman's stool because it looks kind of like a toilet. I'll show you from the water also. So normally I'll paddle out. We'll go right out to Shipman's stool right here. It doesn't look far. And you can see it's probably maybe chest deep right there. So sometimes here on this side, the wave will start here and break, but like I said, that little pop in the beach, the little sandbar that pops out, I can see how the color changes. There's also this and that sandbar right there. There are days where it breaks out back, like, and I'm talking like right here-ish. Right there. There's another one actually out there. Maybe we can hop up there. So point one, the wind can and will affect the SHRED ferry wave. Point two, you want to find the sandbar because it will, if it's big enough, if they come in hot and heavy, it will be a big push of water. You can see how flat it is right now. It doesn't take much. It does not take much to move all this flat water, especially with this boat. So you can see that sandbar. Maybe you can see it better on the camera now. Right there, yeah, you can. So like right out here, it could stand up there and break all the way in. So it's gonna be hard to tell. So yeah, point one, wind. Point two, sandbar. Point three, even though I said it could break out back, being too far out is the killer. Because you can catch a little bit of the white water and still ride it in, you know, but if you're out back, this isn't like a normal wave that just stands up. It is it's more like a tsunami. And it's just a big push of water. There is probably on a good day, there's 3 to 5. On a shitty day, you could have one good one. And sometimes it's the first, you know. It's the first wave. Oh yeah, and then so don't be out far. Look for the sandbars. Be right with the wind. Also, when you're here, whether depending on what side you're on, because you can see it. If you're at this parking lot, it's hard to see it. So if you're over here, you want to at least be on the pier. If you're on the south side, you could be a lot of different places and see it. Also, this wave here doesn't break as many spots down the beach, so you could be on the south side and catch it towards like El Camo, and I've even seen it break near Moose Knuckle. So what else with the SHRED ferry? What else with the SHRED ferry? You definitely want to get into it as late as possible, the wave that is. Because there are days where it gets big and it tubes, I'm not gonna lie. It's an El Tubo. So no sign of it yet. I know it's coming because I looked on the Facebook page. If it's a good shred ferry wave, you can be in there, you know, and you can watch the water start to rise on these rocks, and it'll just start and it'll go all the way. And you'll just see it go, then it'll stand up down there, and you drop in, and you hit the lip, and then get so pitted in the shred ferry wave, bro, so pitted. Shred ferry, shred ferry, shred ferry, hey, 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 shred ferry, shred ferry, shred ferry, hey, 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 hey. 14 fishing boats catching cod or whatever's out here. I'm not a fish hunter, so I don't know what they're hunting. Cod or wallop, something. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to an episode of This Fucking House with your host, Wham Bam, thank you Cam. Today, we have a tour of a beautiful one-bedroom cottage on Lake Michigan named Hidden Cams, if you will. This is Michigan's only rustic Airbnb on Lake Michigan. As you can see, we've just added 3 new support boards here, here, and here. I believe those are wood, some sort of a oak or something. As we come around to the front, you can see the 3-wall open air design is great for those who enjoy the open air and also nature, if you will. As we come around here to the western flank, you can see here we have a couple common areas where you can get out of the elements, start a fire, or cook some fish that you caught on one of these rocks after you heat them up with your fire. Over here, this is where we can keep all of your belongings. It looks pretty safe and high enough from the water that not only is it not going to get washed away, it probably won't even get wet that much. As we come over here to the eastern rim of the home, you can see the garage. You would think, how would we think you would get here? Well, your boat, of course. You just lashing it up to this piece of metal, and it's close enough to the water where your boat might only bump into these rocks a little bit. And it's far enough away from your living quarters where you don't have to smell any of the fumes from your boat leaking as it smashes into bumps into the rocks. Here at Wham Bam Thank You Cam Realtors, we really think about ourselves first. That's why we have added all of the comprehensive insurances and charges into the one low affordable price of send $1,000 to my Cash App and we'll consider you. This isn't one of those things you could just go to, you know, you have to be selected. So make sure you send me more than $1,000. That's just the thing. Thank you, and you're welcome. I just saw it pop over the horizon, and it's on this side of the pier. Fuck yeah. It's right there. Somewhere in this area. So it's the small boat. I thought it was the big one. It's the small boat. They have 3 different size boats. Last year, on the opening day, it was the small boat too. And I almost missed it because I didn't realize that was the boat. But we're out here now. I'm gonna try to wait for as long as I can to get in so you guys can see it, because I don't have a camera on the beach that's gonna see the boat. There's so many fishing boats out here that it looks like he's kind of slowing down. There's a big white fishtail on the back of the boat, and you can, when he's really coming in, you can see it. Shred Ferry. Caught the first one. Go, Shred Ferry! That was opening day of the Shred Ferry. It wasn't the best. There's definitely been worse. And I'm gonna change, and I think I might actually go back to work and actually do some work. Anyways, me and Bubby are here at the spot again. I'm gonna change, and we're gonna get on with our lives. Thanks for watching. Let's go.